You're not perfect. All right, I just walked in for the second installment of the I was gonna say Homies Eating. This is we're at
Man Club.
Oh, the Man Club. Enrico Palazzo at this humble abode. Edwina shows up, and but Toby was all set up with the wine.
And now he has wine glasses.
And now he has
Or more wine glasses.
More wine
more
glasses.
wine glasses. I walked in. Toby's got 3 decanters labeled A, B, C. He's got several different wines, and we're trying. And I'm trying to figure out why he has the 3 different decanters labeled A, B, C.
Well, the answer's pretty simple, Joe. You wanted to do a dinner with steak, with meat. Not lobsters, not fish,
Not chicken.
meat, steaks. And times have changed from when our fathers went out to dinner. When they went somewhere to get prime rib, they wanted the most prized piece of the prime rib was the end cut. And you scratch your head today and say, why would you want the end cut? Well, the answer was, it was well done. It didn't have a bit of juice running through it. But
That's how people used to like their steaks?
people used to love their steaks that way.
Wow.
Roomba still do.
And there are a lot of people that still like it.
Not me.
So the answer is, people started to formulate their wine choices then. And as our tastes have migrated more toward enjoying our meat medium or medium rare, the question goes begging, does the wine that we would have chosen to accompany that end cut accompany a medium rare piece of meat as well? So I wanted to do some blind taste testing. And all of those wines started out as what they called Bordeaux style wines. Bordeaux is a region in France, and that's where a lot of the red wines come from. Although that white wine, the Entre de Mer that we had with the oysters a couple weeks ago, is also from Bordeaux. But there are primary grapes, Cabernet Sauvignon and Merlot and Cabernet Franc, that all come in those Bordeaux style wines. And that's what I'll call them, Bordeaux style wines. And that's what we're used to. However, the old world, meaning France and Italy, is a little bit different from the new world, meaning the United States and or let's say Australia. In California, in the United States, you can call something Merlot, even though the primary grape, Merlot, is only 75% of the makeup, the blend of that bottle. In France, if it isn't 100%, you can't call it Merlot. So therefore, some people have difficulty trying to figure out what's a good wine from France. They think they know what's a good wine from California, but they don't know why one Merlot tastes different than the next. And some of that is vintage, and some of that is because of the blending. And for example, in the latest series of James Bond films, the Casino Royale, etc., this is James Bond's choice of wine, Chateau Angelus. That particular bottle was a bottle that I enjoyed. I was lucky enough to enjoy, and it's a 1990 vintage, and that bottle, if you could find it, would probably cost you about $600.
Whoa.
Whoa.
This bottle?
That bottle.
Holy cannoli, Batman.
Holy cannoli. That's right.
We're drinking that tonight?
No. However, we're not. However, what we're going to drink tonight, retail, okay, not talking about wine lists in a restaurant, is still perhaps a couple $100 worth of wine.
Wow. All right.
So we're going to enjoy some good wine, and the reason why I have A, B, and C is I want you folks to tell me what you think is best with your steak.
All right.
Now, also, If anyone doesn't, or anyone thinks that they can't find a decent Bordeaux wine for less than 20 bucks, they're fooling themselves. You can find this particular wine, which is fabulous, for less than $15, and not just at Kathleen Erickson's wine shop, Savor Wine and Cheese, but you could find this at Louis Linkwater's Seabreeze Liquors, several places in town, and you probably find that bottle for about $13. So if anyone tells you you can't find a decent Bordeaux at retail for short money, they don't know what they're talking about.
All right.
What we're going to have tonight, our tasting, we're going to have what is traditionally a Cabernet Sauvignon from the Napa Valley in California. This might fall into the category of what they call a bench press red. High alcohol, big flavor, but you'll determine whether or not it goes with your steak. It might mask the flavor of the steak so you can't enjoy it. It might be too strong. We're also going to try a Cabernet Franc, and that's 100% Cabernet Franc, which is usually a blending grape, and that is a special clone from the Loire Valley in France, but they grow this in California, and it's Lang & Reed. All that they produce is a Cabernet Franc, and they make fabulous wines. And we're also going to have a Merlot-based wine from Jean-Luc Tounevin and his daughter, and you'll decide whether or not you prefer something like that.
All right.
And all of this, I mean, you can take classes, you can buy books, you can use your smartphone, you know, all of these things you can, videos. This was a movie. Okay, this was a movie, Sideways, but when this movie came out, Pinot Noir, okay, from California, prices tripled.
Yeah.
Because they popularized it.
Yeah.
John Cleese, who a lot of people know from the movies and certain TV and Monty Python, he did
Towers?
Yeah, all of the above. But he did this fabulous wine for the totally confused, and you can find this on Hulu. You don't have to buy it. You can find it on Hulu if you're online. And he did a test where he put a bunch of wine in sippy cups, like you put together for your kids, and he had people come in. And he said, tell me which is the $5 wine, and tell me which is the $200 wine.
Tremendous.
Okay? And all of his friends and neighbors from Malibu came in. And guess what?
$5 one kicked everybody's butt.
Well, the bottom line is, some people who thought they had sophisticated palates did not. And some of them were movie stars, and he exposed them, which was kind of cool. Anyway, so wine is fun. As you found out last time we did this, remember the pairing of the entre de mer with the oysters? Mm-hmm. We're going to do the same thing tonight, and hopefully everyone will have fun. And if when you're done you want to have vodka on the rocks or whatever you want, just go for it.
All right.
All right?
We're going to the grill. Let's do it. So we all agreed that that the wine A paired best with the medium rare steak. Everybody at the table. Now, can you tell me where you got wine A and what it was?
Well, it's at Lang & Reed, 240 clone. It's a 2008 vintage. It was purchased at the Savor Wine and Cheese from Kathleen Erickson. It's very rare. You cannot find it just anywhere. I give her a lot of credit for bringing it in.
So independently, all five of us came to the conclusion that wine A, which was this, say it again?
It's a Lang & Reed Cabernet Franc, 100% Cabernet Franc. Cabernet Franc is usually only a blending grape you'll find most Cabernet Sauvignon Blancs, which will have some Cabernet Franc in it.
This is 100%?
100%.
And Kathleen Erickson handles this, and she currently has it in stock at her place?
To the best of my knowledge, I mean, things sell out. I can't tell you that she has it in stock right. It is also, if you purchase wines from France, a Chinon, Chinon, which is from the Loire Valley. Okay, it's 100%
Okay.
Cabernet Franc.
Perfect. All right, I'm gonna get a shot of the label so people know where to go.
Wouldn't you make a meritage for that?
Savor Wine and Cheese. This is the bottle right here, right?
Right, if it says Lang and Reed, yes.
Lang and Reed Cabernet. Talk to Kathleen Erickson at Savor Wine and Cheese. She carries it. Everybody agreed here, and we didn't have a discussion ahead of time.
Absolutely not.
We absolutely did not.
Blind taste test.
Blind taste test.
A, B, and C.
A, B, and C with the medium rare wine definitely paired better, right? Everybody agree?
The A would be good with dog shit.
There you go.
So it's